That was Mr. Nasim. Very insightful thoughts coming in. The butterfly effect, quoted Muhammad Ali as well. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That was the statement that you were looking for, Mr. Nasim. Nonetheless, moving on. Another session that we have here for you is going to be another standalone session that comes to you on the topic about DeFi, trend for the next decade, the rise of real-world assets. And for this, I'd like to invite Miss Alina Krot to come onto the podium, and she'll be talking about Finance Pro Turn project. She is actually a Finance Pro Turn project head, 10101.art. That is a very interesting domain. Leading art market innovation with blockchain. She's very passionate, by the way, about art and tech combined, and I'm going to be sure that you are going to love what she's going to talk about. Put your hands together for our next speaker, Miss Alina Krot. Over to you, Miss Alina.
Good afternoon. My name is Alina Krot, and I am the head of the project 10101 Art. This is how we pronounce it. And today I would like to talk to you about real-world assets. Real-world assets is something that allows anyone in this room to own original paintings of Banksy, Warhol, Dali, or even Picasso. But before we go into this topic and find out how it is possible, let me ask you a question. Do you remember yourself drawing as a child? Amazing. Thank you for shaking your hands. It's very nice. My mom found and sent me this picture recently, especially for this presentation. She calls it the supreme work of art. A bold claim, but who am I to argue with a fan, right? She found this picture, and I remembered one other case in our family when another picture of mine became the main event of an exhibition at home. And I even had to agree with our local curator, my dad, that it can be presented on the fridge door. Time passed, and all the members of the family just calmly enjoyed my masterpiece until one day my grandma came and she fell in love with the piece, and she insisted on taking it home to show off to neighbors whose grandkids doing pottery. My mom was not really excited about saying goodbye to the masterpiece, and I decided to prevent family drama and just ripped the piece, turned it into pieces. So I gave one piece to my mom and another to my grandma. You should have seen the face of my dad not getting anything in this deal. Back then, I thought it was a good idea because what was once enjoyed by a single person can now bring joy to many people at the same time, right? But if we talk about the paintings of Picasso, many people is how much? Are we talking about my cousins or my neighbors or people all over the world, including people in this room? And if we talk about the art, how to keep it intact, and if so many people involved, how we can keep high speed of transactions to transfer ownership, and how we can keep it safe and transparent. And the answer to this is real-world asset tokenization. This is the painting from our project. This is the original one. So the real-world asset tokenization means the process of converting the ownership rights into digital tokens. ownership rights of assets that are outside the blockchain. And these assets, these tokens, are securely stored on the blockchain, of course. So we can easily add to this collective ownership in its classic way. And what previously was owned by one gets under the ownership of many people at one time. If we look at the landscape of real-world asset tokenization companies right now, we can see that there are a lot of companies in finance and in real estate. And you can imagine owning a piece of a very profitable, very expensive company, not being a very big and major investor. You can just have a portfolio of different companies or different real estates that bring you value and bring you money. Let me explain to you how it works with our project. So we have in our team, we have art experts and art dealers, and we work only with world-known artists. As I mentioned, like Banksy, Warhol, Dali, Picasso. What we do, we're looking for the deals on the market. We're looking for people, private collectors, galleries, auction houses, who are willing to sell paintings. Our art collectors, they check all the documents. They check the condition of the painting. They check the provenance, the history of ownership. And if a painting passed this check, we decide whether this painting will be presented on our platform. After that, if it passed the initial test, we bring painting here to Dubai. And here in Dubai, we have offline gallery, which is located in DIFC. You definitely should visit, it's beautiful. And in our initial collection, we have 7 beautiful paintings. After we bring them to Dubai, we go through a lot of procedures to bring it from like customer clearance and insurance and warehouse taking care of them, like a lot of things. After this all is done, we send paintings for scanning. So this is how we get digital copy of the paintings. When the scanning is done, we put paintings in the gallery so anyone can come and enjoy them. And digital copy, we put it on our blockchain platform for sale. So when the sale is started for any painting, people can come to our blockchain platform and just purchase a piece or 10 pieces or 100 pieces. We prefer to count them in centimeters. So you become the owner of 10 centimeters of Picasso painting and 5 centimeters of Warhol painting. And this is how you get your art portfolio. So yeah, our platform is built on Ethereum blockchain, and you can easily check all the documents for the painting, and you can easily sell these pieces on the secondary market. We don't transfer painting into digital copy. We transfer ownership rights that can now easily be shared, can easily be sold, and you can easily buy more. And if we look at the future, that is forecasted by one of the major consulting group, Boston Consulting Group, they forecasted that this sphere will be only growing exponentially and will achieve around $16 trillion by 2030. So real-world asset tokenization, it's a totally new format. It's not just a trend. It's a format that is still shaping up. And we know that for the startups that are daring to step into this space, It is really hard, and the path is long and filled with challenges, but it is also rich with possibilities, and it is definitely a new way how we're gonna sell, how we're gonna share and value the assets. Thank you for your time and your attention. Have a wonderful day.
I've just got one regarding the ownership of the paintings. So people buy a fraction of the painting, a centimeter of the painting, but the painting is held in real life in the gallery. So my question actually twofold. Do the owners of the paintings have to pay for management and holding of the paintings in the gallery? And two, if the paintings are being viewed in the gallery, do people pay for that, and do the owners get a fraction of the viewing cost transferred over to them as owners of the actual paintings?
Thank you for your question. Answering to your first question, yes. We, as a company who provide the whole spectrum of services, we get commission from the initial sale, and we get commission from the secondary market that is also available on our platform. So from this commission, we pay for rent, we pay for insurance, and for everything that involves taking care of the painting. And regarding the second question, for now, the entrance to our gallery is free, but it mostly in marketing purposes to show people, to tell about the project. But in the future, we are gonna collaborate, and we already prepare everything for that with other galleries and exhibitions all over the world. And this is how the owners can get like more income from possessing these physical objects. Thank you. Any more questions about the Picasso? No? Sorry, I can't really hear you.
I'll get you the mic, just.
Yeah, I may have missed this, but where are the pieces actually held? In your gallery?
Yes, the
Okay.
original pieces are held in the gallery, presented the way they are, fully original, and we also sometimes take them to exhibitions, if they're big, like conferences, and we will have a very big presentation on Blockchain Live coming this April, all together with the official gallery opening.
And how do you decide if you want to sell it? I mean, does everyone have to say, okay, we're all going to collectively vote on selling this piece?
Yeah, thank you for this question. It's a very good one. For now, we just have like our board of advisors, and we're just guessing, and we check popularity, check Google requests, what people are looking for, and we decide to there are not that many deals on the art market right now, to be honest. So to find a really good one, you have to spend a lot of time. So this is why our collection is also such, have so many names in it, like the most popular ones, Picasso, Dali, Banksy. And after our initial sales, we're gonna check what our users are interested in the most. And this is how we're gonna shape and change what paintings are brought to the project and which paintings are not.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, please.
So before the paintings are collectively owned by a set of investors, who's the owner? You are the owner. Do you buy it from the actual owner, and then you become an owner, and then you sell it off? Or it's directly sold to the collective investors, set of investors?
Yes. This is how it works. We find the painting, and we get into contract relations with the initial owner of the painting. And in this contract, we describe all the terms of how the painting will be sold, the price, and also the timeline within which this painting will be shown on our platform for initial sale. For example, 1 million, 1 month. We put this painting on the platform, and we do all the marketing around that, and we show it in our gallery and everything. And the sales start, and if within this month the painting is 100% sold, the initial owner gets the money according to the contract, and new owners are people who bought pieces. They are legal owners of the painting. So if the painting is not sold within this limited time, 100%, if it is just 50%, then people who already spent their money, they get a refund, and initial owner gets the painting back, or we try the sale one more time, or we try to sell it differently from one hands to one hands, and like many other options. But if the painting is not sold 100%, it's not just there for eternity, because the initial owner can't actually take it home anymore.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? It's getting very interesting, I think. Yeah.
Hi. I was just wondering if you also offer a secondary market trading platform where people can buy and sell amongst each other the fractions, and what the regulatory authorization is that you run under.
Yeah, thank you for your question as well. Yes, we do have secondary market where it will be possible for people to purchase more pieces, to change their portfolio, art portfolio, according to the market change, and they can sell their pieces in using fixed price option or using auction option. You just can go to your platform, check like, okay, I have 1 centimeter of Picasso painting, I want to sell it today, and let's start with $10,000. You put it on the secondary market and you check if anyone's bidding on it and how many you can gain. Yeah, you can do that easily. Also, you can use other available platform in blockchain industry, but of course we prefer to do the best user experience and to keep all people using just our platform, and we also create application for that. And yeah, and could you please repeat your second question regarding the regulatory?
Yeah, so normally you need some regulatory approval or some status in terms of like a broker or at least some MTF equivalent, like multilateral trading facility, to be able to actually transact those fractions. So I was just wondering where you have your regulatory permission, if that's in Dubai or Abu Dhabi or anywhere else, and what level that is. If it's like a broker-dealer, if it's basically an MTF,
Yeah, for now, we start with Seychelles. Thank you for your question. It's also very good and very important for startups like us, because we tried Dubai, and it's really hard for startup to get the license, because in most countries, they have requirements like you have to be a Binance to be suitable to all their requirements. So we started with the Seychelles now, we registered there. We have gallery here which has license, local license, of course. And no, we don't need brokers, because we don't promise any profits. We don't promise this is investment, it is profitable. It's up to users for now. And this is how we start on this market. This is how we have to start on this market. Anything to add? No? We can discuss. Where are you from? What are you doing? Maybe you can help us. Okay. Thank you for your question. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Hi, just a quick one. That's a very interesting presentation. Since you say that those are actually the true assets, so are they backed by any insurance or anything like that? Does insurance cover?
Could you please repeat that?
Does insurance cover those paintings?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
This is a totally separate question, to be honest, because when we initially approached insurance companies here in Dubai and we said them we want to insure paintings, and like we have a very big collection, and they're like, oh, cool, let's do that. Who is the owner? We're like, it has a lot of owners. And they're like, Yeah, but can you show me the ID, the list? The wallet address is okay for you? So yeah, but we managed to do that. We managed to do this anyway, and all the paintings are secured and insured, and this is just one chapter of everything that was done to make this possible. Thank you. Any more questions? Oh, cool.
Hello. I'm just curious, what's the point of doing this other than, so you are not buying yourselves the original paintings, as you said. I understand that. However, that could be an opportunity for investors to come in and invest in paintings, what then they can break up into bits and pieces and increase slightly the price of everything and have some profit on it right away. But you don't do this. Then you don't offer profit for the actual buyers of the NFTs, because who knows how the painting price is going to go up and down. Certainly it is true that the painting is a kind of instrument which ideally, if it's a kind of painting, it will keep its value somehow. So maybe in uncertain times, these NFT owners could, if the property prices are plummeting, or if the currencies are too volatile, or if any kind of economical catastrophe happens, they can put securely their resources in these NFTs. But other than that, what's the point?
I would like to start with the big idea behind is that when we were looking for the paintings, it appeared that there are so many of them hidden in private collections. And
yeah, but these guys will not take them home, so they cannot really own. So they just put money in it, and what will they get?
yeah, but we don't hide them in the basement. We show them all over the world, and it's not choosing between whether you take it home or it will be somewhere else at home. It's about choosing between not seeing it ever or to have a possibility to come and enjoy this painting. So this is about the big idea. And yes, we don't offer and we don't promise money. As you mentioned, we don't promise 100% profit, but we create all the possibilities for the market to do this. And speaking of what's the point in all of this, it's because people spend money and market exists and markets exist. And we talk here about physical object with the real value. And before our project, it was not possible for people that don't have millions on their account to take part in this market. So it's gonna be one more option, it's gonna be one more opportunity and one more market, because we don't change here, we don't compare here big investors and big investors because they feel fine anyway. We talk about people just ordinary, just like me and a lot of here in this room who can now go to the market and join it with other people like they are.
Any other questions? Yeah, sure. Last one though.
Yeah, okay. We needed a smaller room.
Okay, so you said you have 7 art pieces right now.
Yep.
Right? How many months or years it took you to have these 7 on your platform? And how many were not sold? 100%.
It took around 6 months to get all of them to our platform. But of course, we talk about timeline that like we started with a scratch. I'm from finance and blockchain, and I had to find out the difference between pop art and street art, and even to figure out that you can't put it all together in your marketing campaign. And yeah, it took 6 months, but it's faster and faster with each deal. And we launched our platform at the end of November. We started with one painting, and we still work on that, but we sell with batches because we have to figure out what people don't understand about the project, because it's appeared that people don't read information on the website. Yay! So now we try to explain to people that we really sell paintings, and we can't really waste 1 hour per one person to explain that. So it's a lot of things that we still have to do to tell about us.
How many you failed to sell 100%?
We started with the 1, we still have it, so 0.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alina.
Yeah.
And I think that was...
Hi, I'm sorry, I don't think you get the opportunity. I just have to wave you back.
Is this the last one? Somebody will have to promise me this is the last one. Because we will go on forever and ever
It's good
talking
for
about
health
this.
to move a bit.
Yeah, it is. So, okay, I'll give you that. One last question, because I love backbenchers. I was one in my growing days. Here we go.
Actually, my question is, if somebody has purchased the product, whatever, it's an artwork, so the artwork may be a classic or masterpiece from a painter from a different nationality. So once the government thought that it will be a national treasure, so then they will try to get back the painting from the purchaser or the buyer. Then what should you assure about the buyer? Do you get the repayment from the government, or do you pay to the buyer, or the buyer loses the payment? That's my question as a normal person.
I'm so sorry, but could you repeat that again?
Difficult to repeat. Okay.
Sorry.
Let me tell you again. If I'm a buyer, I bought a product like an artwork from you.
Yeah.
It may be a masterpiece from a France, from a painter, or a classic piece.
From France, okay.
Okay, maybe it's a masterpiece. So after 1 year or 2 years, the government need to be recalled it as a treasure from the national wide. So the French government will get it back from me. So then I will lose the money, or you assure the insurance or something for that one, like the authenticity of me.
Okay, so you ask me, for example, if you're buying a painting from artist from France, and then in 2 years, government, right, asks to bring it back.
Yes, a national treasure, they may recall it.
No, this is not how it works, to be honest, because
this happened.
we don't buy from government.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, let me.
Okay, what he's saying is that if you've got a painting, he has invested in one, and now the government thinks, oh, this is a masterpiece, this is a classic, this belongs to us as the government of that land. Say, France in this case, for example. So the government of France says that this belongs to us. So whatever happens to all the investment that has been done on that prior to this, if the government decides to take it back.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Before the painting leaves the country of origin, we get all the documents to make it possible, including exporting license. It's a totally different additional process. And for some paintings, for example, we got this one for one of our Dali. It's export license. So our representatives in France, they requested this permission from government, and no, they don't have rights to ask this painting back. It's like, I don't know, selling Chanel and to ask to bring it back because they think that it's there. No, it's not, I know that sometimes people think that art is like not just an assets. I know, I'm sorry to tell you, but in most cases it is. And we wouldn't be able to take paintings from countries if it wouldn't be allowed, if it would be like government property or like national heritage. It wouldn't be possible to use it for commercial purposes at initial stage. Yep. No more questions, right?
I think so. I
Okay.
think you're tired answering all
Thank you
the
very much.
questions.
You're amazing. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you so much.